like to welcome you to SeaWorld City Park, where you're going to be witnessing one of the world's largest free-flight bird shows. You know, as the human population grows and expands, why it's more and more common to find wildlife in our very own backyards. Well, here in SeaWorld's backyard of City Park, you're going to be meeting birds of all different sizes, shapes, and colors, native to all over the world. In fact, you'll be meeting tropical birds, just like wimpy, exotic birds, and might I say, even some birds of prey. And speaking of birds of prey, it's a good thing Wimpy just flew for cover, because around here at Bird Show Stadium, you just never know where a predator might be lurking. And in fact, I think that Otto, that you're not exactly the kind of predator that I had in mind there, buddy. Well, since you're out here, ladies and gentlemen, this is Otto. He's a 10-year-old black lab puppy. He's the newest member of the SeaWorld family. He's our bird show mascot. You know, we actually adopted him from the North County Animal Shelter, where he was found wandering the streets of San Diego, if you can believe that. Adopting has proven to be such a rewarding experience for us that we plan to do so in the future. We're going to be adding some more adopted animals to our show. You guys are going to see a nice variety show here pretty soon. But for now, Otto, I must say that we need to get on with the bird show, because I did say predatory bird, so why don't you go? Anytime you prefer would be great. Got that sticker. You know, I did say he was a bird dog. Go ahead and come on out here, Eric, and show him where you are. There is no competing with that sniffer. Ladies and gentlemen, Otto! Keep in mind, he's a 10-month-old puppy. We're very proud to have him with us, but he's not exactly the kind of predator I had in mind. However, this next bird is, in fact, he's a predator, all right, coming from a very unique place. I'd like you to look now, 350 feet above our stage. Put your attention up to that balloon, and get ready to see the speed and the accuracy of the ferruginous hawk. His name is Wedge-Tailed. Here he goes. Oh my God. The ferruginous hawk is the largest species of hawk found right here in North America. They usually range along the western half of the United States.
Well, thank you very much, Jenny. Now, the word ferruginous, that means rust color. As I walk Winston around, I'm easily going to see where he gets this name. From the rust-colored feathers you can see along his back, his wings, as well as his tail. Now, this bird of prey, he does have excellent vision. Now, it is around 6 to 8 times more powerful than yours and mine. It simply means that he can spot his prey from over a mile up in the sky. Now, that is over 5,000 feet in the air. Now, when this bird does spot his prey, he has the ability to tuck up his wings and reach a top speed around 120 miles per hour. I think he's got a great demonstration of that just a moment ago. Now, Winston here only weighs about 4 pounds, but he alone can eat somewhere between 2,000 to 3,000 rats and mice in a single year. You can easily see how important these predatory birds are at keeping those rodent populations under control, and thus a very healthy balance out in nature.
That is exactly right. Pete, thank you so much for a great look at Winston, our ferruginous hawk. We like to have a lot of fun with this next bird. He's not technically considered to be a bird of prey. However, he does hunt for his own food. He's called a black-legged seriamer, and they're found in South America. I need you all to help me out right now and use your imagination. Let's pretend that this lizard is real and basking in the sunlight somewhere in South America, and out of nowhere comes Sluggo, a black-legged seriamer. Sluggo spots his prey. Rushes to his flat rock with that prey. Watch what he does. And he pulverizes that lizard. You see, this is actually a very primitive but very, very effective form of meat. Over there. It's meat generator. You see, what this does is it breaks up the bones in the prey's body, making it much easier to swallow as well as digest. As you can imagine, this strategy works really well for this area. this next one is. In fact, this is also the fastest animal in the world. This is our very own North American peregrine falcon.
That's what I saw going to read.
What Heather is demonstrating with Java is the art of lure flying. This is a simulation of how falcon hunts for their food in the wild. Falcons feed almost exclusively on other birds. To do so, they have to capture them right out of mid-flight. Heather is swinging this lure, and that lure represents another bird in flight. You can see how a falcon will fly high above the flock. Single one out, isolate it, and then knock it out of the air just like that. Ladies and gentlemen, how's that for a high speed hunting by Falcon? Because this is a hunting demonstration, there's a piece of meat tied to that other lure. Now that piece of meat accomplishes a couple of things. First of all, it reinforces Java for flying so well in our show. And secondly, it helps to make the lure appear just a little bit more lifelike. Almost as if it's another bird Java just caught in her powerful talons. In just a minute, Java will finish eating, hop up onto Heather's glove, and Heather will walk her around the stadium so that all of you can get a nice look at a falcon when they're not moving quite so fast. I mentioned to you a moment ago that falcons usually hunt or feed almost exclusively on other birds. Obviously, if they capture them right out of the air, they have to fly very high and very fast. In fact, falcons have been seen at heights of anywhere from a few hundred to a few thousand feet. And from these heights, many falcons, such as the peregrine here in front of you, have been caught in hunting dives at speeds of up to 200 miles per hour. Very impressive speed and easily makes that falcon the fastest animal in the world. Java, as I said, is a North American peregrine falcon, and we're very lucky to still have those falcons with us here today, because back in the 70s, we almost lost them to extinction. This was largely due to pesticide contamination. However, thanks to bans on certain pesticides and cooperative breeding programs, there's actually been a remarkable comeback in the numbers of this peregrine falcon, and in fact, on August 20th of this past year, this falcon was removed entirely from the endangered species list. Now, how's that for a success story of reintroducing species into the wild? Very proud that we're being part of that. And thank you so much for a great hunting demonstration with Java on North American peregrine falcon. And we have now come to the part of the show that I enjoy the most. We get to have one of you come up to meet a couple of our birds up close and personal. So, of course, before the show, we actually chose a volunteer. And that volunteer again with the dog, Otto. It's so nice to see you again, but you know what? You're disrupting the bird show. So, ladies and gentlemen, do you know any dogs that disrupt the bird show? No. I'll show you. Otto. Here. Very good. Okay, you know what, Otto? I want you to come back on your feet. Come on. Very good. Okay, you know what? I have a proposal for you. If I let you meet the volunteer, will that be enough showtime for you? Will that make you happy? Will it? A little louder, can you hear me? Oh, very good. Okay, I'll take that as a yes. Very good. Okay, Elaine. Now is your time to come up. Wherever you are, meet me center stage. You see, ladies and gentlemen, Elaine is a very brave volunteer. Nobody's told her exactly what's about to happen up here. Oh, there she is. It's so good to see you. Elaine, I'd like you to stand over here on this side of me. Perfect. Now, Elaine, I have a quick question for you. Do you like dogs? I am so glad to hear that. Otto, did you hear that? She likes dogs. Well, super. Now, what you're going to get to do with Otto is shake his hand. You walk on over here just like that. You go ahead and put your hand out. Oh, very nice. Very good, Otto. All right, Elaine, I'm going to have you stand back up there. Oh, you can sit right there. That's perfect. Now, Otto, I think that you've had quite enough of our bird show time. So, ladies and gentlemen, as he runs off stage, I'm going to need you to help me out and make him feel like he was a good part of the show and give him a big round of applause. Okay, Otto, go! Very nice. Elaine, thank you so much for helping me with Otto. Now it's your turn to shine. I'm going to give you this microphone. I want you to come back over here with me. Now, all you have to do is this. It's really easy. See all these nice, very friendly, smiling people out here? Okay, you give them a nice loud hello. Hello. A little louder. Hello. Very good. Very good. You're a natural. and Margarita.
Oh, hi there, Elaine. How are you doing today? Okay, make sure you talk to the mic all the time.
Great.
Okay, nice to hear you, all right? Okay, now my name is Steve. This is Margarita. She's a military macaque. You know what? We need your help. Probably a lot of people in our stadium right now, you know what? I bet you they do not think we're very smart. And Margarita does not like that. Matter of fact, we'd like to prove everybody wrong. Right here, right now, by playing a little math game against you. How does that sound? Okay, cool. Now I'm going to come up with some simple math problem. It's going to be your job. Trying to answer the math problem. And your microphone there. Nice and clear. Or Margarita can answer this. This microphone right there, okay? Okay, what I want you to do, you turn around and face the sit down and your best friend. You do the microphone just like that. We're going to do a very quick problem. Elaine and Margarita. Let's try this one. Okay, let's see. What is 15 minus 8 minus 3? 4. That was the right answer, Margarita. Good job. Okay. You got it. Probably just like it. Okay, let's look at the next one. Try this one. How about this? What is 12 divided by 3? 4. Oh! That was so fast. I cannot believe this. Okay, Elaine, I forgot to tell you. You have to answer before the first. Okay, that's how you win. Okay. You know what? You're being a really, really good sport. Because it's hard to come up here on the weekend and do math with all these people. Yeah, I know. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and make the score even. It's now 0-0. I'm going to have one last problem. Now, the first person or bird to get the next one wins the entire game, okay? Okay, this is going to be very simple problem. This is plus. Again, keep the microphone very close. You get this, you win everything. Here we go. Try it. How about this? For the win. What is 2 plus 2? 4. Oh, yeah! That is not easy to do. Well, congratulations. Here's your sunflower seed. Well, Elaine, you may have noticed throughout the entire game that all the math problems have the answer 4. See, Margarita here, she did not get that last answer 2 plus 2 because she really does not know any math problems. Listen to this. Margarita, what is a zillion plus 3? 4. Yeah, not even close. See, Margarita, she knows what's called a Q word. Now, when I want her to say 4, all I have to do is say her Q word, which is the number 3. Now, it's a pretty funny thing about Margarita. I don't even have to say her exact Q word. I can just simply say what the story is with it, and she'll still respond. Listen to this little story. So, Margarita, let's say that husband and I are out playing the game of golf. Now, what would you say if I hit my golf ball over a tree? 4. That's right. So when you think about it, it still fits. Well, Elaine, thank you very much for helping us out. You're an excellent volunteer. Bye, everybody.
Thank you very much, Keegan. Well, Elaine, that was certainly a lot of fun. I'm so proud of you winning the entire math competition and all, but I have to say, I think you deserve something better than the sunflower seed, but what do you all think?
Yeah.
Fans out there, all right. Elaine, this is the really easy one. Just a few steps over here with me. What I want you to do now is turn around and face that tree on stage. Now I'm going to take your left arm. I want you to hold it straight out just like that. And put your palm flat open to the sky. And actually, you can keep that seat here. You want it fair and square. Believe me, you're getting something better. Now watch that tree. Because here comes the Mongo.
Remember? Oh, look at the bird.
Now you put something into your hand, and what you just gave you, Elaine, is a coupon good for a free Pepsi, cookie, or ice cream right here at SeaWorld. How's that? You're not done just yet. Because Mongo is an African gray parrot. Now, he doesn't know any math, but he loves Elaine, come in back here next to me. We're going to give Mongo center stage. You know what he's doing? Mongo's flipping head over heels for you. Right, I have to say that. Everyone, let's hear it for Mongo, our African gray parrot. Elaine, thank you so much for being here. It was a pleasure to meet you. You can go ahead and have your seat now. Everyone, let's congratulate Elaine for being such a great volunteer. Everyone knows I'll see you later. All right, now, I bet many of you are pretty familiar with parrots, and I bet you've seen some hawks and some falcons before as well. All these birds are awake during the daytime. You're about to meet a bird that prefers to take the night shift. Of course, it's an owl, but not just any owl. This is the largest species of owl in the world. Please say hello to Thurston Owl, the bird. Thurston is a full-grown Eurasian eagle owl. Again, this is the largest species of owl in the world. Come on out here and prove it. You'll see any moment now that this bird has a wingspan that reaches 5 feet from tip to tip. These birds are native to both Europe and Asia. Wow. They can actually weigh anywhere from 5 pounds to 9 pounds, which is pretty heavy for a flight bird. There are many myths that surround the owl. One is that they can't see at all during the day. Well, obviously, that's not true at all. In fact, during the day, this owl can see just as well as any bird of prey, which again is about 8 to 10 times better than you and I can. But at night, he can actually see up to 100 times better than you and I. And their hearing is so sensitive, he can hear a mouse stepping on a twig from over 75 feet away, even if that mouse is buried underneath 2 feet of snow. First, I told them about your eyesight. Come on over here, I know you can see me.
So tired, it's so cold.
You know, another myth about owls is that they can turn their head all the way around in a full circle. That's not true either. In fact, they can turn it 3/4 of the way around because they have twice as many vertebrae in their necks as we do in ours. This is an adaptation that's helpful because their eyes are fixed into sockets. Those big bright orange eyes really cannot move up, down, left, and right like ours can. So of course a flexible neck helps to make up for that. And let me tell you about one of his best adaptations. That is the gift of silent flight. This is because the edges of the feathers are softly gray. And here he is showing it to you, ladies and gentlemen, Thurston Owl the Third. Birds of prey and some tropical birds. Now, you're going to meet a pair of exotics. They're definitely the tallest that you're going to see on this stage today, and they came all the way from Africa. These are East African crowned cranes.
Thanks again, Jenny. Now, the first thing you're going to notice about these birds right away is this, fancy looking hairdo right here on top of their head. Now, really, this is not hair at all. These are long, thin feathers. And they use those feathers along with a very elaborate courtship dance that will help these birds attract the breeding season. Now, we got these two birds out, 9 years ago or so, and we spent a lot of time thinking of just the perfect name for them. I think you're going to like what we came up with. This is Lilith and Fraser Crane. You got it, it does perfectly. Although Lilith and Fraser are two of the many band-raised birds we have on our show. In fact, none of the birds that we're going to see on our show today have been taken from the wild. They've all been hatched through private breeding programs in zoos all throughout the country. I'm also going to pay very close attention to these large predators. That is what they hunt with. Go ahead and scamper around in the marshlands and wetlands. This way they stir up insects and then it'll form the vegetation like they feed on. Unfortunately, as a zooxanthid habitat, these birds like these cranes. And what we can do right here to help these birds out is simple. Now one, we need to conserve our own natural resources. For these guys, it's very, very important we conserve water as well.
Very important message. Thank you for Lilith and Fraser Crane. Throughout the centuries, eagles have been revered as symbols of strength and admiration. The fascination with these birds is understandable if you've ever seen one in flight. The eagle you're about to meet is the largest bird of prey found on the continent of Australia, and she will be soaring into our stadium on an 8-foot wingspan. So right now, I'd like you to focus your attention up to that balloon and get ready to meet our Australian wedge-tailed eagle, Tina. so this magnificent bird also fills that specialized niche. I hope you enjoyed that beautiful look at Tina of Australia. Well, we're not done yet. We have another behavior to share with you. We are now going to put into the air not one this time, but two birds of prey. We can do this because these birds are social by nature. In fact, they often hunt together like a pack of wolves, raining down in the prey. They're called Harris hawks. So for one last time today, take a look 350 feet above our stage and get ready to see the group hunting ability of the Harris hawk. The first bird is out, folks. That's Warren. He's followed closely by Brock. They can travel 90 miles an hour. Ladies and gentlemen, our Harris hawk. Birds like these come to exemplify the beauty, power, and majesty. By having them here with us, we learned what they need in order to survive. We learned that the media makes their poisons and pesticides don't harm them. That farmers people don't usurp them, but most importantly, that you and I work together so there will always be enough wild places for big birds to call home.
Well, we'd like to thank you very much for joining us here at Wings of the World, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend here at SeaWorld, everyone. Bye-bye.
This is Violet. She's a baby black vulture. This is her second time being out on stage, so that's why I'm staying back a little bit. She's got to get used to the large crowds and music. Isn't she pretty? They're not. Those are my favorite birds. Yeah. Anything that has to be a scavenger has a really good personality because they have to be very inquisitive to survive. Yes, I do.